If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, let me give you a rundown. Basically, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need, all in one place. Here's how it works. Anchor lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So no matter what your setup is like, you can start creating today. Then you can distribute your podcast to the most popular listening platforms, including Spotify, with a single tap. Anchor is also the only place you can publish video podcasts to Spotify. With Anchor, creators can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. That's right, it won't cost you a dime. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. You won't regret it. Welcome to Of Men, For Men. Here we'll discuss issues pertaining to the modern day man. Subjects like health, wealth, lifestyle, gear, and relationships. So join me as we dive into the world of men for men. Hello, and welcome to the Of Men, For Men podcast. I am your host, James Rodney Lee Max. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. All right. All right. Good morning, gentlemen. Yeah. I'm recording this early in the morning. I didn't even plan on popping another one out for a few days, but the current regime, this administration, has forced my hand. I got something I need to say because it pertains to you. It pertains to us as men. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh Lord have mercy. Help us all. We in bad shape. I don't know if any of you have read George Orwell's 1984, the book. Well, we are living it, people. We are in the middle of it. This administration is using that as an instruction manual at this point. These people, these high school kids that have taken over the high school, you can't take these people serious, man. I'm telling you. They have formed a disinformation governance board inside the Department of DHS, which is the Department of Homeland Security. All right. And that's, Homeland Security. That's supposed to, be about foreign entities, attacking the U.S. I thought that's what the CIA was all about. The FBI was internal. Now you got the NSA. I mean, you got a whole alphabet soup of all these damn. They don't have enough. They got to create another one. But basically, this is the Ministry of Truth, people. It is the Ministry of Truth. They have created a disinformation governance board. But my first question is, who the hell decides what's disinformation? What's misinformation? Who the hell is deciding that?
And we have a thing in this country called free speech. If you want to get out there and tell some lies, you can do that. Right? As long as you're not slandering somebody or something like that, that's a different story. There are legal, recourses for people if they do bad things, and repercussions and consequences, right? That limits. There are limits on free speech already. We don't need a disinformation governance board. This is nothing more than the government wanting you to shut up. They want to control the narrative. They've just come out the closet with it now. I mean, they already had, all the tech sites, were all run by liberals. They already have all the major ones, right? They already had the legacy media going for them. They're always spouting off, whatever the message is. And this female they put in charge, this Nina Yankovic, Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah. Whatever. I'm telling you. And she's a doozy. I mean, they really know how to pick them. I mean, she's already been wrong on all the major issues. She's supposed to be a misinformation expert. How you be what? Are you a professional liar? You know all about misinformation. She's been wrong about everything. She was wrong about the Hunter Biden laptop. She praised Christopher Steele and that fake dossier. Telling people that they were conspiracy theorists about the lab leak. Everything. You name it, she's been on the wrong side of it. Now, who's spreading the misinformation? She's little more than a political hack. That's it. So the government is basically going to tell you to know your role. You sit down and shut up. You ain't running nothing up in here. Oh, God. The problem is that affects all of us, people. I mean, you're like, well, how does that affect me? Yeah, it does. If, now, someone like me who's got a podcast, I'm going to have to be careful about what I say now. I can't go get too crazy. And you notice they did this just days, less than a week, just days after Elon Musk had purchased Twitter. Because he said, you can't have two brain cells that are functioning and not know that, these tech sites have been suppressing opposing views. Anything that doesn't go along with the message, right, has been throttled, right? Shadow banning, all out, getting kicked off of platforms, people. And it always seems to be, people, conservatives. It doesn't seem to be lefties that do that, right? That's what the problem is. Number one, right there. It always seems to go just one way and not the other. There's only one message that's approved. So if you're not touting that message, then you're wrong. See? You're not allowed to think for yourself. You're not allowed to critically think. They're telling you what to think. Right? What's next? Re-education camps? Right? Anybody think of, 1930s or 40s Germany? Right? It's getting crazy up in here, people. This is serious shit. I mean, I'm trying to find the humor in it, right? Because otherwise it'll just drive you insane. You got to find the humor in all the stupidity. You know, we have a First Amendment guaranteed by the Constitution of the United States. And these people are trying to take that away from you. You know, with this disinformation governance board. That's a load of bullshit. All that is to shut people up and intimidate them. Again, who decides what is and what isn't? Like I said, you know, podcasters, independent media are not going to be able to do their job. Everything is they're trying to shut everybody down with this. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And they're doing it under the guise of, well, we don't want misinformation getting out there and being spread, you know, to marginalized communities. You know, like they need to protect marginalized communities. Marginalized communities. Well, basically, you know, you got your LGBTQIA triple vaxxed people. Minorities, you know, mainly probably is what they're talking about. Anybody that they can, you know, throw the victim label on is what they'll call, you know, a marginalized community, right? And to me, personally, that sounds kind of racist. I don't know about you. Like, these people are not smart enough to think on their own. They're not capable of critical thinking. They can't handle the truth. They can't decide for themselves what they believe is right and wrong. They need a bunch of white liberals. That's mostly what it is. Coming in and telling them how to think, what to think. Don't listen to this over here. Listen to this here. That's racist, because racism by the low expectations, right? Oh, these people, they're too dumb to think for themselves. They can't do it. So we're going to come in and we're going to save them. We're going to protect them, right? From misinformation, from disinformation. They can't do it on their own. I'm like, really? That's what freedom of speech is. It's supposed to give people just like that a voice so that they can be heard. Right? If they don't want that, I guarantee you, they don't want minorities, conservative minority voices getting out there and speaking. I mean, the New York Times just did a hit piece on Royce Williams, and he's a black conservative. I won't get into that, but you can look it up. See, these people aren't supposed to be able to think for themselves. They need somebody to tell them what to think. That's ridiculous. So now, if you don't toe the line, if you don't believe what they want you to believe, 2 + 2 = 5, they can say that you're a threat. Department of Homeland Security, right? You could be a target. You're a danger. They keep talking about white supremacy and Nazis here in America. Where the hell are all these people at? I'm in my 50s and I've yet to meet one. I don't know a single one. Haven't run into one. Not that I know anybody, but I mean, I haven't even met one. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even... Where the hell is... where are all the prosecutions if it's such a danger? And I think they asked whatever the Mayorkas is the head of DHS. I think they were grilling him just the other day about that very subject. If it's such a threat, an existential threat, then tell me, how many people you have referred, how many cases you have referred to the DOJ for prosecution. You didn't have any. Right? The problem is that the want for it outweighs the existence. It's not that there aren't racist people out there. There's all kinds of racist people out there of all colors. It doesn't fall on one group, people. That's another lie from the pit of hell. Oh, if I'm this color or I belong to this race, I can't be racist. Yo ass. There are all kinds of racist people out there. And on varying levels, some people could be just mildly that way and other people are extreme, right? But that's where we're at now. It's divide and conquer. The victims, the people that's going to swoop in and save them, and the extreme right? This is nuts. This is absolute. I mean, they've been going after the Second Amendment forever. Slowly, little by little, chipping away at it. Any law, any law that restricts your ability to purchase and own a firearm is against the Constitution. It's unconstitutional. The forefathers knew what the hell they were doing. They weren't stupid. They knew you needed firearms to protect not only yourself, but from a tyrannical government. And we got the First Amendment so that we can talk about stuff, so that we can have healthy debates, so we can have discussions, whether you agree or disagree, right? That's what I talk about here. I don't expect you necessarily to agree with everything I say, and you don't have to listen to me. If what I say turns you off or you don't want to hear it, you don't have to listen to it. You don't need to squelch it. You don't need to turn it off. You don't need to ban it or deplatform it. You just don't have to listen to it. There's people that I don't agree with, and if I don't agree with them, I don't listen to what they say. They have the right to say it. I'm a combat veteran. And people burn the flag. And there's a lot of people, there ought to be a constitutional amendment. You can't burn the flag. No, you can't go there. You can't go there. Do I like it that people burn the flag? No, I don't. Because those people are ignorant and they don't understand that soldiers who give the ultimate sacrifice are returned home and buried underneath that flag. And that flag is then passed on to their loved ones. They don't understand. They're ignorant. But do they have the right to do that? Yes, absolutely. They have the right to do it. Do I like it? Absolutely not. But am I going to tell them they can't do it? No. Colin Kaepernick's. Right? If he wants to kneel down during the national anthem, do I like it? No. Does he have the right to do it? Sure. That's what he wants to do. He wants to show everybody what an asshole he is, and that's my opinion. It don't have to be yours. But again, it's respecting the flag and what it represents. Right? And he was doing it in uniform. He was getting paid to play for a professional team. He wasn't on his time. He was on their time, right? See what I'm getting at? If you want to protest, do it on your effing time. Right? Don't do it while you working. While you on the field in uniform in front of God and everybody and cameras everywhere. That's why he did it. So he could get all the attention. That's all, But we have a serious, you got to push back, men, because, this affects you. This affects your freedom of speech. This is serious. And like I said, I don't talk about a lot of political things. I do when it's pertinent to men. And this is pertinent to your freedom of speech. It is very important. Now there's going to be a message. And you're not going to be able to disagree with that. Otherwise, you're going to be labeled an enemy of the state, a terrorist, an extremist. That's what the problem is. And we need to push back against this as much as possible. Excuse me. I don't know. We're in bad shape. And I don't know where it's going to end, but we're going to have to see how it plays out. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to leave it at that. We might revisit it later on down the road, but I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate your listenership. Excuse me. I just had some coffee. I need some water. Check out the social media sites, the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Parler, Gab, Locals. We're doing great things, gentlemen, and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you'd like to support the podcast, please do so with the support button on the app that you're using right now, and I appreciate all of you who do. All right, my friends, I have been James Rodney Lemax, and you have been great. Yeah.
This will be a weekly podcast. You can find it on the Anchor app and anywhere podcasts are available. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. I look forward to seeing you there.